Coach. Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got one. Check. Kill. Jim.
21. Here we go.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here it comes.
Check.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
11. Hey, Alpha.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Set. 180. Hey, a 133. Hey, Will.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, D. Kill, kill, kill.
21.
Now Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Kill.
Six.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Wide. Get wide. Check safety.
11.
56.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's complete. It's Green here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, check. 12.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
21.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go.
Get him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Lock.
54's Mike.
Check that.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
21.
Watch the shit. Check 43. 36. Check 99. Shift. Check 4.
Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Dancing away at the 35. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down, Mayfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Keep playing hard.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. 21.
On 2nd and 15 now, Garoppolo. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Mike 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Niners take over 30-17 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Right there. 54 miles.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here.
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go. 180.
56. All day.
Hey, alert. Hey. High 7.
56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Here we go. 180.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Say hut.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. On the screen, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 56. Watch the run.
11. Say hut.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Brown. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. A draw play, Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Charlie!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Following the interception, Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. Mayfield, first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Gurley again here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of, and it brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield completes it to Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, Mayfield. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
I got you, boy. 51.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Get off the field. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
11.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
but that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan,